For centuries, travelers crossing remote mountains claimed the earth was hollow beneath them, and some believed hidden entrances still existed deep within ancient caves. High across the isolated mountains of Tibet, India, Mongolia, and Central Asia, stories spread quietly between monks, explorers, wandering travelers, and spiritual seekers about tunnels disappearing deep beneath the earth itself. Warm winds rising from freezing cave systems where such air should not naturally exist. Strange lights glowing far below mountain caverns before vanishing back into darkness. Echoes of distant rivers heard beneath stone walls deep underground. Some believed these places were connected to a hidden world beneath humanity itself. A vast underground kingdom untouched by war, greed, and the collapse of civilizations above. Some called it Agartha. Others described it as a hidden civilization existing silently beneath the earth for thousands of years while humanity remained unaware above. And unlike ordinary myths that faded through time, the mystery surrounding Agartha survived because remarkably similar stories appeared across different civilizations long before modern technology connected the world together. Ancient Buddhist traditions spoke of hidden spiritual kingdoms beneath sacred mountains. Certain Hindu beliefs described subterranean worlds existing beneath ordinary reality. Tibetan legends referenced hidden realms accessible only to certain people during rare moments of spiritual readiness. Even explorers traveling through isolated parts of Asia later reported hearing local whispers about forbidden tunnels, hidden entrances beneath mountains, and underground cities concealed far below the earth itself. And perhaps the reason the legend survived for so long is because Agartha was almost never described as frightening. It was described as peaceful, beautiful, advanced. A hidden world existing silently beneath ordinary life while most people above remained completely unaware. According to the legends surrounding Agartha, the hidden world beneath the earth is said to contain landscapes unlike anything on the surface. Enormous underground caverns illuminated not by sunlight, but by a strange glowing light reflecting softly across rivers, forests, lakes, and massive hidden cities deep below the mountains above. Some stories describe crystal-like ceilings stretching high into darkness while warm underground winds move silently through vast hidden valleys untouched by ordinary human civilization. Others claim entire civilizations exist there quietly beneath the earth, protected from the chaos, war, and destruction of the surface world for thousands of years. Some legends even describe Agartha's inhabitants as unusually calm, intelligent, spiritually advanced, and physically different from ordinary humans. Tall figures moving silently through glowing underground cities where knowledge and harmony became more important than power or conflict. What makes the mystery emotionally fascinating is that stories about hidden entrances to Agartha continued appearing across generations. Certain travelers described caves where warm air flowed upward from impossible depths beneath freezing mountains. Others claimed local guides refused approaching specific tunnels after sunset. In isolated Himalayan regions, some stories describe monks quietly warning outsiders not to wander too deeply into certain mountain cave systems believed to connect to hidden realms beneath the earth. One old story tells of travelers crossing remote mountain paths during a violent snowstorm before discovering a cave glowing faintly from somewhere deep inside the darkness. According to the legend, warm air flowed outward from the cave despite the freezing temperatures outside. Some versions claim strange music echoed softly from within the mountain itself. Others say the travelers saw distant lights moving far beneath the earth before fear forced them to leave. Whether symbolic or transformed through generations of storytelling, stories like these help keep the legend emotionally alive. Because deep down, people wanted to believe the modern world had not discovered everything yet. That somewhere beneath mountains, forests, deserts, and oceans, hidden worlds may still exist silently below. But perhaps the most unforgettable stories connected to Agartha are the descriptions of the hidden world itself. Some legends describe enormous underground cities glowing softly beneath endless cavern ceilings where no darkness exists despite being far beneath the earth. Rivers reflecting pale golden light flowing silently between crystal formations larger than buildings. Vast underground forests untouched by storms, war, or time itself. Some stories even describe hidden temples carved directly into glowing stone walls stretching deep beneath ancient mountains. According to certain legends, explorers who accidentally encountered entrances to Agartha described descending through tunnels where the air gradually became warmer and strangely calm despite traveling farther beneath the earth. One story tells of a traveler entering a deep Himalayan cave after noticing warm wind rising from within the mountain during winter. According to the account, the tunnel continued descending far deeper than expected until the ordinary sounds of the outside world completely disappeared. The deeper he traveled, the more the silence changed. Not empty silence, but a strange peaceful stillness unlike anything he had experienced before. Some versions of the story claim faint glowing light eventually appeared somewhere ahead within the darkness despite no visible source existing inside the cave. Others describe hearing distant water echoing through enormous underground spaces hidden far below the mountains above. According to the legend, the traveler eventually reached the edge of a vast underground cavern illuminated by soft glowing light reflecting across rivers and enormous stone structures disappearing into the distance. Some stories describe massive underground cities built with impossible symmetry and elegance while tall silent figures watched quietly from distant pathways before disappearing again into glowing mist. Others claim the traveler became overwhelmed by the feeling that the underground world felt more peaceful, advanced, and emotionally calm than the surface civilization left behind above. Whether imagined, symbolic, or transformed through generations of retelling, these stories survived because they created something emotionally powerful inside people, the feeling that hidden worlds may still exist quietly beside ordinary reality. And perhaps that emotional possibility is exactly why the legend of Agartha continues surviving today. Over time, theories surrounding Agartha expanded far beyond spiritual legend alone. Some people began connecting the mystery to dangerous unexplored cave systems, strange geological anomalies, and stories from early Arctic explorers who reported unusual warm air currents emerging from frozen regions where such things should not naturally exist. Others pointed toward enormous underground cave networks discovered throughout different parts of the world and wondered how much of the Earth still remains unexplored beneath the surface itself. Certain stories even claimed ancient civilizations possessed maps showing hidden subterranean passageways long before modern humanity understood the scale of underground systems beneath the planet. According to some legends, forbidden tunnels leading toward Agartha were intentionally hidden or protected because not everyone who searched for them returned. Certain explorers reportedly vanished while searching remote cave systems connected to underground world theories. Others returned describing overwhelming fear deep beneath isolated mountains where cave systems stretched endlessly into darkness beyond ordinary understanding. Some stories describe travelers becoming lost within tunnels where underground winds suddenly extinguished torches and all sense of direction disappeared completely. Others claim strange sounds echoed through enormous underground caverns where no visible source could be found. In certain Himalayan legends, local guides reportedly refused entering specific mountain caves entirely, believing they connected to places ordinary humans were never meant to reach. And perhaps the strongest emotional tension surrounding Agartha comes from one simple question: what if humanity truly has not discovered everything yet? The modern world feels mapped, measured, and explained. Satellites circle the Earth. Technology reaches nearly every corner of the planet. And yet deep underground cave systems still remain largely unexplored even now. Entire hidden ecosystems continue being discovered beneath the Earth today. That uncertainty keeps the legend emotionally alive. Because the possibility itself still feels strangely believable. Hidden kingdoms beneath mountains. Silent civilizations below ancient caves. Forgotten worlds existing quietly beneath humanity while ordinary life continues above completely unaware. And the deeper people searched for Agartha across generations, the more the mystery seemed to grow rather than disappear. What makes Agartha so emotionally powerful is that the legend represents more than a hidden underground civilization. It represents humanity's longing to believe mystery still exists somewhere beyond the ordinary world. Throughout history, people imagined hidden kingdoms untouched by time. Atlantis beneath the ocean. Shambhala beyond sacred mountains. El Dorado hidden deep within jungles. And somewhere beneath the earth itself. Agartha. A hidden world said to remain invisible to most of humanity. Some people view the legend entirely as mythology shaped through centuries of imagination and spiritual symbolism. Others quietly believe fragments of truth may still exist buried beneath generations of storytelling. And maybe that uncertainty is exactly why Agartha continues fascinating people today. Because deep down, humanity still wants to believe hidden places remain undiscovered somewhere beyond ordinary sight. Places where ancient knowledge survived while civilizations above rose and collapsed through history. Places where mystery still lives untouched beneath mountains, darkness, silence, and stone. Whether Agartha is symbolic, spiritual, legendary, or something humanity simply does not yet understand, the mystery survives because the possibility itself feels beautiful. The idea that beneath the surface of ordinary life, another hidden world may still exist quietly below. And somewhere beneath the mountains of the earth, beyond tunnels, caverns, rivers, and endless darkness, some people still believe Agartha is waiting silently beneath our feet. If stories like this fascinate you, hidden kingdoms, mysterious places, ancient legends, sacred mountains, underground worlds, local whispers, and unexplained mysteries connected to real-world locations, then you are in the right place. There are still mysteries across the world where history, folklore, spirituality, and human imagination continue blending together in ways that feel almost unreal. From lost civilizations and hidden cities to sacred mountains and places people still speak about quietly today, these stories remind us that the world may still contain secrets humanity has not fully uncovered yet. Subscribe to Tilt and Chill and continue exploring the extraordinary mysteries, legendary places, and hidden worlds that keep humanity wondering what may still exist beyond ordinary reality. And somewhere beneath the mountains of the earth, beyond rivers, tunnels, glowing caverns, and endless darkness, some people still believe another world is quietly waiting below.